Sawadee-cap, everybody. Welcome back to Bangkok in Thailand, obviously. Recently, I polled my community and I said something along the lines of, you just arrive in Bangkok, what's the first thing you like to do? And I was absolutely blown away by the response. Over 78% of the 3,000 people that voted said eat delicious Thai food was the first thing they had in mind when they came here to this monster of a city of Bangkok. Now obviously lots of the best authentic Thai food can be found out west in Chinatown and down by the river in the more historical neighborhoods of this city. But I know a lot of you don't necessarily want to stay in that area. You want to stay in the more luxurious city center of Sukhumvit, or particularly right here in Phrom Phong or in the Tonglaw neighborhoods, right on the BTS, surrounded by five-star hotels, surrounded by incredible luxury malls. So my mission in today's video is to show anyone who's interested in staying in the Sukhumvit area that you can find great value, great tasting Thai food, and you don't need to go out west. And we're not going to be doing this alone, because my brother from another mother, aka Gary, the roaming cook. So Gary, are you ready?
I'm ready for this first stop you're taking me to for once, for street food. So
he's going to show me some places, I'm going to show him some places. This is the very first for the channel. Let's get to know some great value, great tasting Thai food in the city, in Sukhumvit, in today's video. Right, Gary, I am over the moon to bring you here because I actually eat here about once or twice a week. This is in my area, right next to the Phrom Phong BTS. They do an amazing khao man gai, so we'll definitely order one of them. And they have loads of really good value, delicious food. Let's peruse the menu. You'll find something.
I'll find something, don't worry.
We'll get a selection and we'll try and highlight some of the incredible, great value food right next to Louis Vuitton, right next to Gucci and all the high soul. Out the front, they do khao man gais and all sorts of takeaway goodies for the office workers. Over here is where you order your fried chicken and your grilled chicken. Look at all this food going out. Guys, it's like this 12 hours a day. I'm not even kidding. From bright and early in the morning until late at night, this place is the spot. If you can't find a table in the front area, keep going out the back. And they have tables and chairs out there. No frills in here, no aircon. It's all open, but they've got loads of fans, loads of airflow.
It's my kind of spot.
Yeah. And literally bang on Sukhumvit outside the BTS.
There's not many of these left in this area. There's probably not another one like this exactly in this area, but there's a lot more sort of upmarket aircon restaurants in this area. There's not a lot of these sort of legit local eateries left.
Thankfully, it doesn't look like it's going to go out of business anytime soon.
เอาข้าวมันไก่เอาผสมนะครับผสมครับ1 จานนะครับแล้วก็มีขนมจีนนะครับเอาขนมจีน1ครับแล้วก็ข้าวเหนียว1ครับพอนะครับ
What's good here as well, you can just sort of serve yourself a drink. So this fridge, what do you fancy? Water, Sprite?
Water for me.
Okay, where is it? Oh, it's over here in this one. Bottle of water for you. I'd love a little 7-Up. And then literally right next to the lady who's selling everything, you just grab a little ticket. 10 baht for the water, 15 for the soda, 10 for the water, and you just put that on your table.
What if you want a cheeky little?
Yeah, they've got beer as well. And then over here, they've got the plastic cup station. You just grab your own 2 plastic cups, open this tub of love, and there's your ice. And then you can just go back to your table. And so the way that they add up everything in here is they give you these laminated cards. But because I come here every day, just grab one to yourself. 15 for a soda, 10 for a water. And then when they give us our food, they'll give us another stack of these laminated cards. You take these cards to the desk and that's how you pay. Oh, this is ours. Cup and cap. See, look. First dish has arrived. What is this again? This is the sum tum with the sweet corn. 60 baht, so this is $2, but there is cheaper food coming soon. Right, Gary, what's your first impressions of this restaurant?
This is my kind of place.
I'm so glad you said that, because we're in the heart of Sukhumvit. He hates coming to Sukhumvit to film, because he's always like, there's no good food there. It's all chain restaurants and it's expensive. And I'm like, yeah, I know a couple of places.
I'll be honest with you, I've been past this place obviously loads of times, yeah, and it's always so busy that I haven't been in.
Right, yeah. Well, it can, if you do arrive here and it's packed out, just come in, squeeze your way through, find a table in the front or out the back.
That's a good sign though. It's packed, and it's packed full of Thai people. It's not packed full of falang. No guavas in the place.
The only foreigners that I see in here are like people like me who live around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and appreciate the value. Right, so just talk us through, because I've forgotten, obviously we've got khao man gai mix, which is my classic breakfast dish. Delicious, one of the best khao man gais in Bangkok, but remind me of this one?
This is more pad nam liap, or pad mo nam liap, which is minced pork with Chinese olives. So it's the closest thing I can put it to is a Kalamata olive, like a purple olive, right. But it's slightly different, but it's basically a minced up olive fried with pork, a little bit of soy sauce, and then topped off with gratiam jiao, which is shallow fried garlic in English.
Grilled chicken.
Grilled chicken.
We don't need to tell you what that is. And then some delicious some tum, but this one's the sweet corn version. Do you know the Thai name for that one?
Pam khao pot.
Okay. Because this is actually really underrated dish.
Very underrated, and it doesn't matter what country you go to, chicken and sweet corn go well, don't they? Do you know what I mean?
And you just told me an interesting fact about the noodles here. So we've got sticky rice.
Got sticky rice?
And then you've got the Kanamjin noodles. What did you just tell me where I went, bloody hell, I wish I knew that 10 years ago.
They're half the calories of rice or sticky rice because they are only 50% rice. It's ground rice flour with water. That's the only ingredient, so...
If you're looking after your waistline, Kanamjin, half the calories of sticky rice. I saw, like, at the front desk, there's loads of different goodies. You can buy stewed pork knuckle. You can get, there's a tom yum noodle dish station. There's a sweet potato, sweet corn guy. They're all part of the same restaurant. You've got a woman out the front doing the cheap Thai sodas, you know, with the ice.
Yep.
And then there's a whole takeaway section where people who don't want to sit down, don't have time, maybe they're on a lunch break, and they just want to grab something and go. They've got that available as well.
Very good sauce. Loads of ginger in the sauce. That gets a thumbs up for me. Perfectly fried chicken thigh. Right, just from the first dish, this is Roman Cook recommended. So I think the reason that, not the reason they sell this, but a reason why I think this would be an absolute big hitter in here is because we've just found out this restaurant's open till 1:30 in the morning, right?
Opens at 7 in the morning, shuts at 1:30 a.m. and they're absolutely rammed. And sometimes I see the staff here in the morning and it's the same staff at night. Yeah.
And this is like the ultimate, like for me, ultimate drinking dish. Because it's so salty because of the olives.
It's salty, yeah.
It's because of the olives, right? You need it with rice, really. We should have got plain rice.
Can I cut it with, I mean, it's delicious, guys, but can I cut it with some of this? Because this sometimes going to be sour, isn't it?
You'd have to have this with rice, guys, otherwise it's going to be too salty. But once you've had a few beers, you want something salty, right? So, because they shut at 1:30, there's probably people coming in here after a few beers, night out, get a bit of that. See, a lot of people think, when we say somtam, you immediately think of papaya, because that's the world-known dish.
But there's so many different variations.
You can have it with anything. And if
I've had it with green mango, I've had it with sweet corn.
Cucumber's a great one.
Oh, yeah.
Beans. But if you're back in England, getting a green papaya is quite difficult, right? And it's expensive, but you can just go down to Tesco's or wherever and buy a sweet corn. Or even use tin sweet corn, who cares, right?
And the turnover of tables here, have you seen? Like, it's table after table after table. One's cleared, they wipe it down, next people sit down.
It's the best. It's the best place you've taken me for food.
Aww.
Hands down.
Oh, that's so happy to hear. So with all the pricing, roughly the US dollar at the minute is around 40 baht. So for our double portion of grilled chicken, that's $2. $1 a portion. Then you've got about $2.50 for this delicious dish. $1.50, $1.50, and then all the drinks put together is about $1. So all of this, guys, is extremely delicious and extremely affordable. A quick message to say thank you to Squarespace for continuing their support for next level adventures and for enabling you to create a professional looking presence online in 2024 by building a website using Squarespace. Whether you need to build a website to start selling products or services, or you want to make a professional looking blog, Squarespace have never made it more easy for you to do so, thanks to their brand new, easy to use drag and drop editor, which just makes it a breeze to customize the website to fit your exact needs. So just head to Squarespace today and actually build the website completely for free. And you'll see how fun and easy it is to use their editor. And then when you're ready to go live, head to squarespace.com/Paddy Doyle and you'll get 10% off your first domain or website. Right, location number 2, another busy place, but this time, Gary, you've suggested this one. So we're on Sukhumvit Soi 26. So we're really close to Phrom Phong. We're about halfway between Phrom Phong BTS and Thong Lo BTS. So walking distance, and again, it looks delicious. So Gary, where have we come? What's on the menu?
And we're here for some traditional pork noodle soup. So they've got nam sai, which is clear, and they've got tom yum, which is going to be your sour, spicy, semi-sweet soup. So I've ordered 2 different ones with 2 different types of noodles, and we will be sharing both bowls. Alright, so I've gone with the tom yum. So people would maybe get confused with tom yum, because if you haven't been to Thailand or you're not that into Thai food, you will associate tom yum with the soup of the same name, which usually is creamy, prawns in it, lemongrass, etc, etc. Tom yum just in this case is alluding to the fact it's going to be sour, spicy, sweet, so sugar, either lime juice or vinegar, dried chilies, and this one's going to have peanuts in as well. I've gone with, as I said, rice noodles with mine, my noodle of choice with the tom yum. And now I just went with minced pork because I just love these sort of fatty little minced pork cakes they make, like little meatballs, I guess. It's kind of squeezed minced pork together, and then all that fat from the minced pork kind of goes through the soup, which you can't see too much in mine because of the chili, but if you look at Paddy's one, you've got all that bone broth, kind of looks like, it's got like ramen vibes. Top tip, if you don't like it really sweet, because when you order tom yum noodles, they're going to come sweet. I ordered mine not sweet, and I'm going to put a little bit more vinegar in mine. Actually, it's quite spicy as it is, so just a little bit more vinegar. I think that'll do me. Alright, so I'll get some noodles onto my spoon. Seeing I'm being filmed by the one and only Mr. Doyle, I've got to use proper Thai etiquette. Little meatball on top, get myself some of that soup. Needed that bit of extra vinegar for me because I like it sour, but now my top tip for you guys would be just taste it first and see where you're at, because some shops are going to be a little bit more sweet, some are going to be a little bit more salty, sour, etc. This for me is perfect. Clean is the word I keep using. Lovely fatty, porky meatballs, loads and loads of pepper, nice bit of dried chili, got some bean sprouts for freshness. That's a perfect bowl of soup.
So this is basically the same situation as Gary's. A bit more going on in terms of filling, and without all of the spicy extra shenanigans. Oh, very subtle, very clean. That is a perfect adjective. It's just smooth, clean, very nice.
No powder.
A little bit of black pepper in there, right?
Yeah.
Right, let's try Gary's special. So you say that this is Thai etiquette, to balance the noodles on the spoon and then put a topping on top?
Yeah.
Down the hatchet.
Nice, isn't it?
If you're not into spicy food, this is the dish to your, this is the gateway into Thai food.
So these days, when you're in Bangkok, you're gonna see these Michelin signs everywhere from the Michelin Guide, right? But for me, if you want my personal advice, you wanna look out for the old school Thai one, the Shell Chuan Chim. Shell Chuan Chim kind of means like Chuan Chim, like invite you to eat. That is where you're going to find the best quality, in my personal opinion. All the best old school restaurants in Bangkok have a Shell Chuan Chim. So you want to look out for that sign. Forget the Michelin, unless they've got a Michelin and a Chuan Chim sign. That's my top tip for the day.
Can't go wrong with a bit of 20 baht fruit, can you?
No, you can't, mate. Especially after some salty pork. Should have these in England, subsidised by the government.
I don't know, people get their 5 a day like that.
Everyone's just selling for £1 in England.
Right, so we've walked up from Phrom Phong to Thong Lo BTS because Gary has recommended a nice sweet ending to today's street food adventure. Obviously we've had salty food, we've had spicy, sour, tom yum, clean. Now it's time for something sweet. So Gary, what have you found?
Well, I've got you, if not the most famous, it's got to be in the top 2 most famous mango sticky rice shops in the whole of Bangkok. This one is super famous. You get a Thai pop singer eating mango sticky rice. I think it was like last year at Coachella, and then it just went absolutely mental. Everyone went to this particular shop eating mango sticky rice for about a month. So yeah.
So we're gonna grab it, jump on the BTS and come back to Phrom Phong, because that's where Gary's car is, and there's a lovely little park where we can sit in the shade and enjoy a nice sweet ending to today's video. They also have durian for sale here, individually wrapped. Anywhere from around $10 for a small piece, all the way up to $20 for this much bigger piece. Durian is obviously much more sought after, much more valuable than mango. Okay, we've made it back to Phrom Phong and we are in Benjasiri Park, aka my little haunt. If you ever want to accidentally on purpose bump into me, guys, and say hello, then come to this park every day between the hours of 5 and 6:30 and you'll see me doing walks, see me doing laps, listening to Talk Sport.
That's actually how we met. I used to just come down here every day and just follow him around, and then in the end...
You found me, stalked me.
Stalked him.
I'm sprinkling this on my mango sticky rice and I actually don't know what it is. Do you know what?
Yes, they are mung beans. So if you'd like to know an interesting fact about mung beans, they have the highest protein content of any legume.
I knew there was a reason why I invited Gary into this video. So we've all been, well, we're all familiar with mango sticky rice. I don't need to tell you what this is. It's mango, it's sticky rice. It's not condensed milk, is it?
No, it's coconut milk with salt and a little bit of rice flour to thicken it. So you've got sweet coconut milk on the rice, like already in the rice, and then on top you've got the salty. So you've got salty sweet, like a bit like a salted caramel, that kind of vibe. Yeah,
yeah. So why have we got blue and why have we got green?
All right, so the blue one is made with butterfly peas,
Ooh.
a butterfly pea flour. So it's a flower, as in a flower that grows on.
Yeah. And the green?
The ground. Pandan, yeah.
Pandan.
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 Bai Tei, or Asian vanilla something.
Look at that. You cannot go wrong with mango sticky rice.
That's my favourite, the green one by a mile.
Oh my god.
It's good stuff, isn't it? I mean, we've got 2 whole mangoes here.
There's no words to describe the flavour of a fresh Thai mango.
There's mung beans on the top, giving it a nice little bit of crunch.
Look, we just wanted to make a really simple video for you today. Obviously at the beginning, at the intro, you heard me say that I base this around a community post. Hopefully today, the places that we've shown you and pinned in the comments and in the description below will give you that gateway, right?
100%. We were just saying off camera that, you know, if you're booking a holiday or vacation for any of the American viewers to Bangkok and you're staying in this area, then probably street food isn't your number one on your list. And it might be your first time in Thailand. So everything we've eaten today, we feel that anyone could eat. The chicken rice, the khao man gai, as Paddy said, the mango sticky rice, those pork noodles. You can get the tom yum if you want to go spicy, but as Paddy said, his ones, anyone could eat that, you know, if you don't eat spicy or you've got kids with you, you know.
And we haven't broke the bank either. Thanks again to Gary for filming and helping me see a different side of my local neighborhood. Obviously I knew the first place, but he introduced me to that noodle joint and this Mickey, this mango sticky rice place.
Which we call Mickey.
In the next video, I'm about to catch a flight to another part of this beautiful country, and I'll be highlighting 3 or 4 of one of the most beautiful, untouched desert island landscapes you've ever seen. We're not going to Phuket, we're not going to Samui, we're going somewhere that not a lot of people know about, and I'm really excited to share that in the next few videos. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Gary the Roman Cook. I'll see you in the next one.